Mansu sir, good evening. Am I audible, sir? Please let me know.
Yes. Good afternoon, all the participants. Good afternoon, Surajit sir. Am I audible? Surajit sir, your PPT is presented. Afternoon. Good afternoon, all the participants. Surajit sir, am I audible to you? Surajit sir. Hello. Surajit sir.
Yes, sir. Good evening. No, sir, you are not audible to me. Uh, yeah, I am. It is visible, I think. The PPT, I think, is visible, sir. Mhm. Okay, we are starting it. We are starting. You can hear me, no, sir? You can hear me. Okay. Then we are starting. Okay, you just give the order and I will start. Okay, sir. Right, sir. Right, sir.
So good afternoon, all the participants. I welcome you all once again on behalf of Aryavata Saudya School Complex. Today with us is Surajit sir, and I request him to please start the session. Surajit sir, kindly start. Please start.
Shall I start, sir? Okay. 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 Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So good evening to Himanshu, sir, our mentor for all sorts of learning. Good evening to all the respected principals, vice principals. Good evening to all the learned teachers who are once again present in this particular platform of WebEx with yet another important topic to discuss. Today we will be discussing about early numeracy. Now, what's the big deal of dealing with or discussing about this particular topic? What we are supposed to get from it? Why it is so important? Is it really worthwhile? Does it weigh its weight in gold? Let's see. Respected teachers, to be very honest with you all, You know, today this is the most discussed topic. Early numeracy, or we can call it as foundational numeracy. The biggest challenge that the country is facing today is with this particular subject called mathematics. Recently, our results for 2024 CBSE class 10, 12 is out, along with that, with all the other boards. And one thing you will find, whenever we are discussing with the children, we do have students who have scored very good in mathematics, but most of them are yet to get to that satisfactory level. Why this is so? Why all the children are moving behind mathematics, yet they are not reaching to that optimum level where they are supposed to reach? We have some of the best higher educational institutes based on mathematics. We have the IITs, we have the NITs, we have the ISIs, we have the Statistical Institute, we have the Indian Institute of Science, so many. Yet the result of mathematics is not up to that particular level. Well, there are reasons behind all these things, and we need to discuss, we need to learn a few reasons to find out so that tomorrow's children will understand numeracy in a much better way than what they are understanding today. And it's a mission. I'll tell you, respected teachers or all the educationalists present in this platform, it's a mission for all of us. We just cannot sit like that and let the things happen as they're happening. We simply cannot do that. Our moral values, our moral ideas as teachers, as educators, as facilitators of education will not allow us to just sit and watch. No. So let's see what we have. Okay, respected teachers, this report I have over here, if you are following the NEP guidelines, the NEP 2020, the most discussed national education policy, if you are following it, you will find that as per NEP 2020, page number 8, if you go to page number 8, paragraph number 2.1, you will find it is clearly mentioned that the ability to read, write, and perform basic operations with numbers is a necessary foundation and indispensable prerequisite for all future and lifelong learning. Now, see the last two words. Future, the last four words rather, I will say future schooling and lifelong learning. Yes. So as per NEP 2020, the ability to read, write, and perform basic mathematical operations, basic operations with numbers is a necessary foundation. A very strong foundation over here is needed for future schooling and lifelong learning. However, right now, or we are right now in a learning crisis. We are right now in a learning crisis. Several governmental and non-governmental surveys indicate that over 5 crore elementary school children have not attained the fundamental literacy and numeracy. Quite alarming. A population of 130 crores, where at least 60 are that of the youth and all, and there the 5 crore elementary school children, the primary school children, or let us say the starting school children, have not attained the fundamental literacy and numeracy, the basic numeracy which is needed, the basic literacy which is that they have not attained it. Attaining fundamental numeracy, now fundamental literacy and numeracy, or better to say, for all children will now become an urgent national mission. Yes, respected teachers, it's a national mission. And by 2025, that's just a few months left. That's what we are saying. We are in the 5th month of the year, and another 7 of that side, and then we'll go to 2025, and by that all children up to grade 3 should have the ability to read, write, and perform basic operations. And this is who will do it. This is you will do it and I will do it. Okay. Some alarming statistics we have. See, some alarming statistics. You will be horrified to know that if you really follow the NEP 2020 guidelines, if you are following, you'll find on page number 10, paragraph number 3.1, it is clearly mentioned that one of the primary goals of schooling system is to ensure that children are enrolled in schools, definitely, attend regularly, of course, and are retained till class 12. That is what all countries across the world wants. No, that one of the primary goals is what in the schooling system, to ensure that all children are enrolled in schools. Okay, free and compulsory education that we talk about. Attending regularly, they should be regular in school. Every day there should be a good attendance, and they are retained till standard 12. By the help of Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, what we call as Samagra Shiksha also, and Right to Educational Act, India has made remarkable strides, attaining near universal enrollment in elementary schools. However, the data for latter grades indicate some serious issues. Yes, by the help of Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, Samagra Shiksha, Right to Education Act, and lot many others educational systems that a lot of governmental and non-governmental organizations are doing. And of course, the thing is that enrollment in elementary education is okay. It's fantastic. It has almost achieved the universal constant that is needed. Universal enrollment statistics have come. But the data that we have for latter grades indicates that some serious issues. Children are, let me make it very clear to children up to the elementary school, they are attending school, they are enrollment, they are enrolling themselves, parents are putting them in the school. But latter, there are dropouts. Why? Gross enrollment ratio from grade 6 to 8 was 90.9%. That means you can clearly understand a good percentage of children are leaving the school. For 9 to 10, it is 79.3. Let's take it as 80. Now 20% of the children are leaving the school. From grade to 6, let us take it as 91. That means 9% of the children are leaving the schools. They are not studying. And in 11, 12, it is highly alarming. 56.5. Let's take it as 57. That means 43% of the children are leaving the schools in 11 and 12 grade. Why this is happening? What is the reason behind all these things? The above data clearly indicates that a significant proportion of students after grade 5 drop out. The simple reason is the foundation was not strong enough to sustain for higher studies. It is as clear as water, the problem. So let's once again see it. The primary schooling system is ensured that all the children are enrolled in schools, they attend the schools regularly, and they are retained till class 12. That is what is our primary goal, primary mission is all about. And we are doing all these things. Enrollment into the elementary school is 100%. But later, students are not coming back to school in that way, we can say. There's a good dropout rate in the 6th to 8th grade. There's a dropout rate in 9 to 10 grades, almost 20%, and almost 47% in 11 and 12. So this clearly indicates that there must be a significant proportion of students are leaving the school. Why they are leaving the school? Because they are not finding schools interesting. They are not getting exactly what they want. They get frustrated by not being able to prove themselves that they are good enough with their studies. And out of frustration, they leave the schools. Now, this is the national statistics. Maybe in our private schools, it is not exactly like this, but then there is a certain percentage of students from the private schools also leave. So need to do something about it. It's a serious issue, respected teachers, but to do something about it. Keeping this alarming data in mind, it becomes a top priority of the nation to develop the early numeracy. We just cannot let things go like this. वो चलता है एटीट्यूड नहीं चलेगा, अरे हो जाएगा चल जाएगा देख लेते हैं, बच्चा है सीख लेगा. वो जमाना गया साहब, वो जमाना गया. अब हम बैठ के नहीं रह सकते हैं. अगर हम शिक्षक बने हैं, अगर हम प्रिंसिपल बने हैं, अगर हम शिक्षा के साथ अपने आप को जुड़े हैं दिल और दिमाग से, तो हमें ही कुछ करने पड़ेगा. क्योंकि ये जो डेटा है, ये जो अभी का जो सिचुएशन है, इसको तोड़ फोड़ना ही पड़ेगा. चलिए, मेरा हिंदी भाषा ऐसा ही है, थोड़ा बात कीजिएगा. हाँ, ऐसे कुछ ना कुछ तो करने पड़ेगा. क्या करें, देख के चलिए, छोटा मोटा कुछ अगर कर सकते हैं तो आप और हम मिलकर. देखिए, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन, NCERT, CBSE, IIS, Indian Institute of Science, Indian Institute of Technology, all organizations along with schools are working together to make the foundation very strong. सब मिलके, आप हम, बड़े-बड़े इंस्टीट्यूट, गवर्नमेंट, नॉन गवर्नमेंटल ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, एडवांस्ड एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट्स, ये सारे मिलके कुछ ना कुछ उपाय तो निकल रहे हैं. लेकिन करना तो आपको और हमको पड़ेगा। ओके, उपाय तो बहुत सारे हैं, लेकिन इंप्लीमेंट आपको और हमको करने पड़ेगा। तो देखिए कैसे इंप्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं, कुछ अगर हम कर पाए तो। So here we have a small and yet interesting processes of numeracy for students, which if practiced will definitely boost their learning process. By the way, respected teachers, हम लोग ना आज बात कर रहे हैं बच्चों के बारे में फाउंडेशनल, लेकिन ये सारे टीचर्स को जानना चाहिए। ये सिर्फ जूनियर स्कूल के टीचर्स या प्राइमरी स्कूल के टीचर्स के लिए नहीं, ये हर शिक्षक को ये आइडिया होना चाहिए कि फाउंडेशन न्यूमरसी को हम कितना स्ट्रॉन्ग करें। और सिर्फ मैथमेटिक्स टीचर के लिए ही नहीं है, ये सारे शिक्षकों के लिए जरूरत है। ईच एंड एवरी टीचर शुड नो अबाउट दिस, इरेस्पेक्टिव ऑफ हिज और हर स्टेटस इन द स्कूल, द सब्जेक्ट्स ही और सी टीचर्स। इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर ईच वन ऑफ अस। Evidence shows, क्या बात है देखिए, evidence shows that a human's brain development is most rapid during the first 6 years of life. कोई कोई बोलते हैं first 8 years of life, चलिए दोनों ही सही है, कोई गलत नहीं है। Evidence shows that the human brain's development is most rapid during the first 6 years of life, and this period becomes crucial for us to work on a child's basic learning skills. जी हाँ, जो जीवन का जो फर्स्ट 6 साल का उम्र जो तो बच्चे जब बच्चे तो बच्चे ही है हरदम, वो 5-6 साल का जो उम्र है या 8 साल तक का जो, उस पीरियड को बहुत क्रूशियल माना जाता है। और इस वक्त अगर हम बच्चे के दिमाग में बेसिक लर्निंग स्किल्स जो मतलब एकदम एकदम जूनियर लेवल से जो स्टार्ट हो, जो फाउंडेशन लेवल से जो उसका अगर स्किल हम उसको अंदर में घुसा दे, अगर वो इनकैलकुलेट कर पाए हम उनके, तो फिर बहुत कुछ अच्छा हो सकता है। और the 3 R's, that is reading, writing. R is over here, this R, W is small, that's why R, writing and arithmetic. This arithmetic, all these three are very important. Unfortunately, most of the preschools neglect arithmetic or mathematics. ये भी सही बात है। देखिए रिस्पेक्टेड टीचर्स, मैं एक बात बोलूंगा यहाँ पर, अगर आप लोग ना थोड़ा सा, अगर हम थोड़ा सा पीछे मुड़ जाए, अगर हम ये फॉलो करें कि पहले हमारा स्कूल का एजुकेशन सिस्टम क्या था या अभी भी क्या है, थोड़ा अभी तो उतना उतना इम्प्लीमेंटेशन दे कि 10+2 एजुकेशन था ना, कि क्लास 10 में बच्चे हम 1 से लेके, मतलब गवर्नमेंट का जो रिकॉग्नाइजेशन था या सीबीएसई का या एनसीईआरटी का जो रिकॉग्नाइजेशन था, वो क्या था, क्लास 1 से लेके क्लास 10 तक पढ़ाई होगा, फिर क्लास 2 होगा। लेकिन अभी हम क्या कहां पर आ गए हैं, अभी हो गया है 5+3+3+4। सो राइट फ्रॉम द फाउंडेशन, एकदम नर्सरी, एलकेजी, यूकेजी, ये पहले कभी इसका ना, ये कोई ऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर में नहीं था स्कूल एजुकेशन में। हम लोग स्कूल में चलाते थे, क्लास बनाते थे, वी यूज्ड टू हैव द क्लासेस, वी आर रनिंग इट, बट देयर वाज maybe many of us have followed certain guidelines, but CBSE and NCERT or government never gave this recognition that way. That's why most of our schools are 10+2 schools, but now it will be 5+3+3+4 schools. So now the government has understood that, see, if the foundation is not taken very seriously, then the higher education will not be sustainable for many of the students. And then education becomes, and in most of the cases, education becomes it becomes a burden for them. It should not be a burden, it should be a enjoyable learning system. So that's why, and in the junior section, what happened, maybe mathematics and all these things were not taken very seriously. Keeping in mind our children are very small, they will learn in the latter stage, don't worry, all these ifs, buts, this, that created the problem. But now henceforth it cannot be, because the government is also taking very serious note to make sure that early numeracy is practiced in each and every schools in the best proper way, to make sure that there are no dropout rates. Okay, fine. Now early mathematics, why is it so important? आखिर इतना क्या जरूरी है, कौन सा तीर मार देगा बच्चा? मैथमेटिक्स अगर नहीं सीखा तो अरे बहुत सारे चीज से नहीं, जरूरी है। Research shows that learning mathematics is vital not only during the early child's years, the child's early years, but also for his academic success for a lifetime. This is what Craig Duncan, PhD, he is a professor, he is a man who is dealing with a lot of mathematics work from Northwestern University, USA. And with his colleagues, that is, we have a book called Duncan et al. Okay, where he has discussed left and right about why mathematics is important. Even if a student is not a student, will be not a future science student, if the student wants to become a future art student, humanities students, or commercial backgrounds, or any other. But mathematics is a part of life, calculations, understandings, differentiations, they are the part of life that makes the brain work. It becomes the brain, it compels the brain to think. things in a logical way. That's why mathematics is important. That's why arithmetic is important. That's why early numeracy is important. So how do we start? हम कैसे करें? हम करें तो कैसे करें? Let us see. देखें, हम देखते हैं कैसे होता है ये. How to do it? Okay. A mathematics readiness program should be planned to include what? जब भी हम कोई मैथमेटिक्स प्रोग्राम बनाएंगे, it should have fruitful activities and joyful experiences. Activities जो होगा, जिसके ऊपर बेस करके बच्चे सीखेंगे, वो फ्रूटफुल होना चाहिए, मतलब रिजल्ट ओरिएंटेड होना चाहिए, इफेक्टिव होना चाहिए, नॉलेजेबल होना चाहिए, उसके अंदर में सब कुछ ऐसा बात होना चाहिए जो लाइफ लॉन्ग लर्निंग में हेल्प करेगा. और अगर हम ऐसा कुछ चाहते हैं फ्रूटफुल, हमको कुछ जॉयफुल एक्सपीरियंस भी देने पड़ेगा ना. बच्चे सीखेंगे, उसको उनके पास से अगर हम रिजल्ट मांगते तो हमें भी प्रोग्राम्स ऐसा तैयार करने पड़ेगा जिसमें बच्चे सीख सकते हैं, जिससे वो प्यार कर सकते हैं, तभी ना जाके वो नेक्स्ट राउंड एंड फर्दर राउंड्स में पार्ट ले पाएगा. नहीं तो फिर क्या होगा? Otherwise, they will not learn it. So, joyful experience is very important. Learning should be joyful. Learning should be interesting. Learning should be lifelong achievements. So, this will help the children with lots of opportunities to explore different concrete objects in their environment. So, once this type of activity starts, joyful activities, fruitful activities, activities with relevant ideas, activities with effective ideas will definitely make children learn it. So, that's what we need to do. बड़े बड़े बातें तो हम बहुत करते हैं, लेकिन कैसे इसको करें वही देखना पड़ेगा, है कि नहीं? और एक चीज में मैं विश्वास करता हूं. One thing that I always believe is each teacher in our country is a genius. Each teacher in our country has an innovative mind, even an innovative heart also, and they always know how to do things in different way. But that spark needs to be ignited. Okay, the 4 pillars of mathematical operations. Mathematical operations का 4 pillar होता है. Although I'm not a mathematics man, but I'll tell you all the mathematics people who are sitting over there, the specialists, okay, all the great people, mathematics teachers and people who are associated with mathematics sitting over there on the other side in the platform, they will definitely agree that the 4 pillars of mathematical operations are what? One is matching, short, match कीजिए, short, differentiate कीजिए, order, systematic लगाइए, और एक pattern apply कीजिए. So match, short, order, pattern. MSOP we sometimes call it as MSOP. Okay, match, sort, order, pattern are the 4 pillars on which other domains like number, spatial awareness, geometry, etc. can build. So these are the 4 pillars of mathematics. If these pillars we are able to make strong, then the other domains, other areas of mathematics like about space, about geometry, about numbers, about calculations, all these things will become much more strong. Okay. Now let us see how. How numerical this thing can be achieved by using the 4 pillars. So first of all is matching. What do we do with matching? Children will start observing objects. Okay, this is what we need to do it, respected teachers. So please see. That's why a lot of shapes and everything I have made over there. Children will start observing objects. Okay, they will first start observing objects. They will see it, the color, the shape, size, and then he or she, the child will start observing objects, and then he or she will start comparing them from similarities and differences. They will try to compare them. Okay, these are the same type of things. These are the different types of things. When the child finds that the similarities between the 2 objects, he or she will match them. They will do it. They will try to match them. If there are similarities between the 2 objects, he or she will match them. Matching implies equality. Matching में क्या होगा ना, वो equality समझ में आ जाएगा. Matching implies equality and similarity. हम equations करते हैं ना, left hand side is equal to right hand side, this, that, and so on. So the equality matter will start coming from here. यहाँ से बच्चे को दिमाग में ये पता चलेगा कि equal का मतलब क्या होता है. जब दोनों बराबर है, equal है. जब दोनों बराबर नहीं है, तो dissimilar है, similar नहीं है. So that is the first thing. Now try to match the things. Matching implies equality and similarity. This would further help the child to comprehend this equal is equal to. What is the meaning of this sign equal to? that two parallel lines, small parallel lines we do draw and we make it equal to actual and equating two values in future. Or कैसे future में वो apply करें? They will try to apply this in their life, in the future life. What exactly is the meaning of equality? Excuse me. So the first thing is about matching. Let the child start observe the things. Let the child see the shape, size, color. And then the child will try to compare them with similarities and differences. When the child will find that there are similarities between two objects, he or she will try to match them. Matching implies equality. Yes. Okay, let's move forward. Then the next one is sorting. Okay. Once the child is matching more than two objects, once the child is matching more than two objects, he or she is doing what? They are actually sorting when they are trying to match it. हम जब मैच करने की कोशिश करते हैं ना, एक इसके साथ इसको मैच करेंगे, ये इसके साथ नहीं लग पा रहा, this is not matching with this is not similar, then he is going to the child, or we all go to the next step of learning mathematics or arithmetic or numeracy is what? We are actually sorting them. Sorting follows matching. So sorting is follows matching. So matching is followed by sorting. Is more difficult than matching. Okay, sorting follows matching and is more difficult. Now it becomes a bit difficult when we go for sorting, because children need to know which objects are the same, which are different. Learning how to sort is very important. See, पहले तो matching कर रहे थे. Now when you go for sorting means when they're trying exact equality, they will try to find out. Okay, exact equality होता है. So they will try to sort it out, which is a bit, and it's different, and learning how to sort is very important for the child. As the child, as the child needs to know what he is counting. So for the child, as the child needs to know what exactly it is counting. So sorting is a bit difficult one, but this is where the foundation of arithmetic will start. Before being actually able to count them, for example, if the child has some apples, a few crayons, among other things, the child would actually count them as 5 apples, 3 coins, 10 crayons. This is what is finding out how the things are there in the collection set. So, sorting mein kya ho jayega? Now, suppose there is a box, say there's a bag. And in that bag, we have, say, some apples are there, some crayons are there, and other things are there. And here the child will try to sort not only the similar things, but how they are exactly the same or not. Like the previous day, the child maybe was doing on equality, 5 apples equal to 5 crayons, something like that. But now exactly he will find out exact the material what is there. Okay, ye hota hai sorting. So before being actually been able to count them, for example, if the child has some apples, a few crayons among other things, then the child will actually be count them as 5 apples, 3 coins, 10 crayons, and so on and so on, finding out how many of them are exactly there. Okay, so this is what it means. Let's see the next one. Next part is what? Ordering. Next is ordering. How to order the things. Okay, putting them again in a systematic way. Ordering involves comparing more than two objects and putting them in a certain order, such as by size, from big to small, or from small to big, or long to short, or short to long, the way they were to do. So that is ordering. Ordering involves what? Comparing more than two objects. Okay, these are the smaller ones from so smallest to the a little smaller to the bigger one, and so on, then putting one by one according to their size and all. Okay, it is always better ordering objects than quantities and then numbers. Okay, so first it is always important, it is better ordering the objects, then the quantities will come and then the numbers. After the child could learn match short and short according to a particular attitude, say size, he or she, then the order of learning will come. Okay, so first the child will learn how to match, then how to sort, and then they will go on for ordering, how to order them, how to put them from smaller to bigger, one bigger to two. And these things will be done in the classroom itself. Aapko bas saman rakh dena hoga, and children need to find them out, and they want to do it with them. Okay. And once the matching, then finally we'll go for this patterning. Okay, you'll see this blue arrow you see over there, I've written patterning. Once the matching is complete, and on recognizing matching, the children will move on to create patterns. Children usually begin to do patterning with objects that contain an element of repetition. Suppose, let us take it in this way, that just now we are discussing that suppose there is a bag, or in a basket. There we have put some apples, we have put some coins, we have put some crayons and other things. Now, first of all, they will find out whether how many the equality. They will try to match the equal numbers. Then they will try to find out the similarities and differences. Now they will try to, then after that they will go for ordering, smaller to bigger. Now when they will, the next step is to find out the similar things and put them in a repetition one after another so that the entire thing looks like a pattern. Patterns help children to make predictions, to make understand what comes next, to make logical connections and to use reasoning skills. Now, when they will make a pattern, suppose if I put the same size of apples or same size of crayons, one after another, or say some other objects, the same size, then that will make a pattern. So this will help the child to know that, no, if I want to make a pattern, the child will predict, or the child will think that to make the logical thinking, it will that the same thing should be put behind this or before this or after this in order to make sure that a pattern, a good pattern develops. That will help the child to understand the logical connections of understanding how things are made. Once the child starts patterning, he or she will start seeing relationships that make up a pattern. Either they will see it in this way, either within a set or between sets. Yes, so within a set or between sets, they'll say, suppose there are two sets of things and we want to make them into, and we will ask the child to make a pattern out of it. Barabar, barabar, saman baithao or deko. So they will try to find out that, and with that idea, they will get the idea about the pattern. Patterning is a very, very logical reasoning. Okay, this lays the foundation of early algebra, geometry, etc. Uh, days of examples are days of the week, repetitive multiplication, growing pattern, so on and so forth. Okay. So this lays the foundation of early algebra, geometry, etc. Example, the days of the week, repetitive Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like that, or multiplication and growing pattern and so on. So pattern is very important. Like we write the timetable, the tables are 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So that is also pattern. We'll go on adding 2 2 2, and this is how the system will come up. Let's have some fun activities. Okay, respected teachers, let's see if we can go for with some fun activities. Okay, with this learning process of early numeracy. Laundry learning. Ye kya ho gaya? Laundry learning. What is this? This is a very good activity. If we can do with our children, then we can. You as a teacher, you sort the laundry. Okay. And ask the students to make a pile of shirts and a pile of socks. Inside the classroom, what we need to do? No, inside the classrooms, we should have these types of things. Okay, we should have some shirts, some pants, some what you call t-shirts, maybe some caps or something like that, and we will keep them in the classroom. And we will ask the students to make piles, put all the shirts together as a pile. Okay, put all the this thing what you call the socks together as a pile. Put all the pants together, and then we will try to ask them. Okay, ask them which pile is bigger. Kaun bada hai? This is known as estimation. They will try to estimate. Obviously, if the shirts are a good number of shirts are there, the pile of shirts or pile of pants will be much bigger than compared to a pile of socks or a pile of caps. Then we can ask them, count how many shirts are there, and they will start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. They will start counting it. So that leads to counting. And then we will ask them, okay, Babu, beta, ab aap aisa karo to match karo. So they will, if they learn, when they will learn it, they will try to match the exact pair of socks. A white sock with a white socks of the same type, same pattern, same design. A black sock with they will never mix a black sock with a white sock or a gray sock with a red sock. And these things will go on. If these things happen, if the matching is not correct, then that means the learning process is not taking place. But I'll tell you, these are such beautiful ways of learning that the children will pick up very fast. So one good example by which we can make children learn about estimation, counting, matching, sorting is the laundry learning. In the classroom, have these things, have some shirts, some pants, some caps, some socks, and ask the children to make piles of them. They will make piles of these things. Once they make piles of these things, then they will try to find out which one is bigger, which one is smaller. They will say a pile of shirts is quite big compared to a pile of socks. So that will give the children the idea about estimation. हम लोग estimate करते हैं ना, बड़ा है कि छोटा है. Ucha hai ki nicha hai, like that. Then the counting, ask them count 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. They will go on counting it, and that will help them to count. And these will be generally done in nursery, LKG, UKG, maybe up to class 1, and see if they can make. And then after that comes the matching. We'll try to see if they can match the things. Okay, सारे white shirt एक साथ रखो तो let us see if they can make all the white shirt. अच्छा, आप white pair of socks अलग करके रखो तो black pair of socks अलग करके रखो तो, and they will do exactly the same thing. They will never mix a black sock and a white sock and so on and so forth. They will never try to do all these things. So this is how we can make the children learn how to go with counting and all. Or say vegetable learning. Okay. In the school, we can have models of these types of vegetables of different colors, shape, size, and all. Or we can, maybe sometime we can have the original ones. Also, they are very costly and may get spoiled easily. So it is better that we have the models of these things. But if we can arrange for a day or two, the original ones also, that will also give a more, will have a better impact on the children. Okay, excuse me. Here the children have to observe, compare and sort vegetables by their shape, size, and color. And of course, the numbers also. So, what the children will do, we will ask them to find out, say, the red vegetables. So, when you will ask them about the red vegetables, they may come out with the tomatoes, they may come out with the carrots, they may come out with some red berries or capsicum, red capsicum, if we have them. Okay. Then we can have a row of green vegetables also. Some are like the green, the colors with like cabbage is green. Okay. Or say what you call the cauliflower is a bit green, or say there's a small, the mangoes are green, and like that they will have the there's this uh, broccoli which is also green. Then we can ask them, okay, find out exactly which are the round ones are there, okay, which are white ones. So like this, they will understand the vegetables, they will try to make shapes, and they will try to understand their colors, and then we can ask them count how many are there, or find out which are the long ones. We can one day teach them about that round cylinder shaped vegetables, okay, maybe or say cone shaped vegetables like the carrots and the this thing what you call cucumbers, which are like rod shaped, okay, vegetables. Or say the chilies, different types of chilies, or the pumpkin, round shape. So this will help them to understand the shape, size, and at the same time, they will also known as count. They will also try to find out the counting numbers. This is important, respected teachers. This is very, very important to understand, to know right from the junior school, right from the starting point, right from the foundation stage, about shape, size, and space, how much this is. If these three things children understand, then in latter cases, the mathematics become easy to understand. But Rama madam is out. My goodness, how come? Expensive art and patterns. Sometimes you can use visual arts, visual art, photographs, drawings, and let them understand what is this. This is a long road. We can draw a long road. Then they will get the idea about long. What is the meaning of long? Or maybe suppose we want to make a short duration, one house from here to another house from there, a short road. This is a short road. This is a long road. This is a circular road. We can draw a circle. Okay, we can draw a circle and we can say, okay, say Johnny starts from here and he goes up to here. So that becomes a circular road. So that visual arts will make them understand why it is called circle. Or say the musical instruments we use. From the musical instruments, we can make them understand that this is a big one, this is a small one, this is a cylindrical in shape. Or say the dance forms. These are also expressive arts patterns by which they will learn mathematics, dance forms. All of these provide excellent ways to teach patterns as repeated designs on recurring sequences. So visual art, musical instruments, dance forms, body activities, all these things, they join up together and they help mathematics, learning early mathematics. In fact, if each and every object that we see around us is actually something that is helping us to learn a little bit of mathematics. If we take them to the market, and if we show them in the market, no, some markets they have some. Nowadays we go to our children go to this shopping malls. They don't go to that local market. No, and in the shopping mall, you'll find most of the shops are of equal shape, size. Maybe the patterns are a bit different, but they learn it in that way. No, when they go up in the escalator, all the escalators are of same shape. From there, we can tell them that this is the shape, this is the size, this is the space they need. Exploring objects from environment also builds up early numeracy. Okay, sometimes we take our children to the shopping mall, count how many escalators are there, and all the escalators look same. So that is how they will learn it. Okay. Children as small as 2 years of old have, they say that children as small as 2 years of old, 2 years old, they have the ability to recognize a number of objects without counting them. Yes, they have that ability. They can easily recognize them. This skill is called subsidizing the ability. Okay, this is called subsidizing the ability. The ability can be seen as having synonymity that with spatial structure or on numbers. Okay, synonymity with spatial structures and numbers. Okay, means what is how much space this object needs. What is the exact structure of that? That all these things. So teachers should encourage this natural ability of children to recognize and manipulate numbers partially through the use of dice, dominoes, 10 frames, etc. This in turn will play a very significant role in development of children's understanding of both numbers and arithmetics. Yes. Let's see once again. Children as small as 2 years old, they have the ability to count and recognize a number of objects without counting. Yes. This skill is called subsidizing the ability and can be having, and this have a synonymity with the spatial structure of numbers. Teachers should encourage this natural ability of children. Okay, teachers should encourage, if they have this quality, should encourage to recognize and manipulate numbers. Let's bring about a change in them. Manipulate numbers partially through the how by the use of dice. We have the dice now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They will understand. Or the role in development of children's understanding of both with 10 frames. We have the 10 frames, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that we call the 10 frames. This in turn will play a very, very vital role in development of children's understanding of both numbers and arithmetic. These are all very old ones, but they always do excellent results with the children. Thus, activities, so we can say that activities planned sequentially from concrete to abstract level help in laying the strong foundation of pre-mathematics or foundation mathematics. So right from the beginning, if we can bring our children into that platform where they will understand what is matching, what is sorting, what is patterning, what is designing, then definitely, thank you, sir. Pramod sir, thank you very much. Then definitely a very strong foundation of mathematics is needed. Unfortunately, what we do, the problem with us is we are running behind the syllabus, we are running behind marks, and we are not letting the children think logically. This is the biggest problem that because parents also want instant marks. जैसे instant coffee होता है ना, बस घोल दो पिला दो हो गया, बस वही चीज चाहता है. यही सबसे खराब चीज है जो आज बच्चे के साथ होता रहता है. अब टाइम बदल गया है, उसको हटाने पड़ेगा और पेरेंट्स को बताना पड़ेगा कि जल्दी कुछ मत मांगिए. आप विश्वास नहीं कीजिएगा रिस्पेक्टेड, शायद मैंने लास्ट टाइम भी बोला था ये घटना आपको. एक हमारा स्कूल में लास्ट ईयर का बात है, अप्रैल महीना में बच्चे को नर्सरी में एडमिशन कराया स्टूडेंट के पेरेंट्स, और मई आफ्टर समर वेकेशन अप्रैल मई जून 3 महीना मतलब ये नहीं दिया, क्या होता फीस नहीं दिया, जुलाई महीना में फीस देने आया पेरेंट. तो एक साथ 3 महीना का फीस देने पड़ा, बहुत थोड़ा बड़ा सा रकम देने पड़ा. तो जब इतना पैसा पॉकेट से निकल, कुछ तो स्कूल का मतलब खमिया निकलना ही पड़ेगा ना. तो आके हमको बोला कि सर जी प्रिंसिपल सर सब तो है, लेकिन बच्चा अभी तक इंग्लिश नहीं बोल पा रहा. तो कौन क्लास में है बच्चा? बोला नर्सरी में है. कब भर्ती किए? अप्रैल महीना में. तो क्या समझते हैं आप लोग? 3 महीना में बच्चा एकदम शेक्सपियर बन जाएगा क्या? So this is the thinking, instant. That's why this is where we need to tell the parents that please, for God's sake, have some patience. अगर बच्चे का फाउंडेशन स्ट्रॉन्ग कराना चाहते हैं तो हमें थोड़ा सा वक्त दीजिए. हम वो घोल के इंस्टेंट कॉफी, इंस्टेंट हॉर्लिक्स, इंस्टेंट मल्टवा, वो सब वो दुनिया का लोग हम लोग नहीं है. हम लोग तो एकदम अच्छा से आटा को सानेंगे, पानी डालेंगे, लई बनाएंगे, फिर रोटी बना के गरम गरम खिलाएंगे, तो कि वो सारा थ्रू द सेशन वो देख पाएगा कि हम क्या सीखे। यही है पढ़ाई पढ़ाने का तरीका। So let us have these types of foundation programs, and you people can have not many. You are innovative people. You can develop a few and give. But remember, these 4 parts are very important. I'll once again go back to this particular slide. These 4 things. Let them understand what is matching. Let them understand what is shorting. Let them understand how to put things in order and how to make a pattern. If these 4 pillars are strong, I can give you a guarantee that your teaching will turn out to be ornamental teaching, एकदम ग्लिटरिंग टीचिंग होगा और बच्चे आपके पास दौड़ के आएंगे। ये मैं अपना पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस से बता रहा हूँ, टेलिंग फ्रॉम माय ओन पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस विद टीचर्स। चलिए थोड़ा आगे बढ़ते हैं, थोड़ा देख लेते हैं क्या क्या है। यस, सो encourage them with these things, okay, make them understand all these things, and you will find कि बदल गया है अरिथमेटिक का चाहत का, मतलब क्या बोलते हैं, वो गलत जो करते हैं बच्चे उसका चाहत चला जाएगा और करेक्टनेस का चाहत ज्यादा आ जाएगा। So with this, we come to the end of this particular program. It's a short one. Okay, it's a short one. Thank you all respected teachers for participation in this particular program. It's a short and sweet one, but all of us must make it a mission that somehow or other we must not have dropouts from our schools. We should only have children. Our main intention should be to retain our children till class 12. Once they enter nursery, from nursery to 12, they should continue, they should go forward, and then only, thank you, sir. Okay, then only there will be no dropouts, but there will be completion of school learning. That should be our main motto. So with this, we come to the end. Wish you all a good weekend. Summer vacation is on, I think, in most of the schools. So if you have planned to move to visit a hill station or something in order to run away from the scorching heat, then please enjoy yourself, make yourself comfortable, and drink plenty of water along with some electrolytes if possible to make yourself hydrated. Because remember, you are very, very valuable, respected teachers. We just cannot afford our teachers to be sick, because you are heroes, you are heroines of your children. They look forward towards you. So make sure that you give the best. With this, we come to the end. If you have any questions, anything like that, we can have a discussion for some time before we finally call it for a day. And Imansu sir, I don't know why I'm not able to, why you are not able to hear me. But if you want to write something, if you want to have something, we can discuss it.
Oh, I can hear you.
If anybody has to say anything, they can talk with me.
I can hear you.
If anybody wants to say anything, sir, are you there, sir? Himanshu sir,
Yes, sir.
क्या
Yes,
बात
sir.
आपका बोल रहे हो? ये आज हम सुन ही
Can you
नहीं
hear
पा रहे
me?
हैं।
Hello.
And anybody else, any one of you have anything to say, you are most welcome to say so. If you want to write something, you can write it also. Uh,
Participants can ask
sir,
questions.
I'm not able to hear you, sir. Sir, आप थोड़ा फोन से बात कीजिए ना सर। फोन से बात कीजिए ना, थोड़ा सा सुन लेंगे आप। If you want to say something.
Participants, if you have got any questions
बीच में है
in the chat box. Participants, if you
प्रज्ञा
have,
कुमारी मैडम, thank you very much.
thank you, sir. If you
Vasundhara
have got
madam,
any
thank you very
questions
much.
in
Rajesh Kumar
the
sir, thank you so much.
chat
Swati
box
Chatterjee madam is asking for the attendance link.
and can answer
Okay,
that.
so sir, please provide the attendance link.
All the
We
participants,
have Shashank sir over here. Thank you, sir, for your good
all the
wishes.
participants, pay your attention. If you have got
Lakshmi ma'am, thank you very much.
questions, please post the questions in the chat
Pramod
box.
Kumar sir, thank you so much.
Surajit sir can take up
We
the
are calling it
question.
an innovative session. Okay, we'll try to make it more innovative. Thank you, sir. And one more thing, respected teacher, I'll tell you, let us make things simple. Okay, let's make things simple. Don't try to make things too much complex. Let the children learn in a very simple way, in a very artistic way, and then only the joy of learning will continue. And no matter whoever says what regarding completion of syllabus and this and that, okay, we have to do it, but we will do it in a very, very innovative way. We will teach our children not for the heck of teaching or learning, but from our heart, from the core of our heart, it should come out. Then only they will enjoy it. Okay. So with this, we will. I think we should close now. I also have to now travel for another 50 kilometers from here to go to my house. It's now darkening, and with this, have a talk with Himanshu sir before we finally close it.
Thank you, Surajit sir, for a wonderful session. Participants, kindly take up the link. Attendance link already been placed. So please kindly take up the link and submit to the attendance.
Hello.
Thank you all the participants and the renowned national RP also here. Sir, you taught very nicely and request the participants as you are very hurried to go. Thank you very much. On behalf of the Aryavarta Sahodaya School Complex, we extend our heartfelt thanks to you, sir. Now the participants kindly fill up the attendance link and after that you can leave the meeting.